Good morning, my dollar bimbos. And this one's gonna be a weird one, because I am hungover. I went to an amazing comedy show last night, Better Days at Arlene's Grocery. I want to say it's gonna be the first of every month. And I am paying the price today for an awesome night. But, as usual, I'm back with another stack of priceless artifacts I rescued from the dollar bins, the clutches of Howie by Union Square. By the way, if there are any other good dollar bins in Manhattan, feel free to let me know. I'll come by, buy some books, and shoot more videos. But here we go. Wait, first. There we go. That's helping the hangover. Okay, number one. So, already this seems kind of modern. Like 2010, I'm seeing on the ad. So I don't think I was really reading much at this point. Let's see, what do we got? The Spirit. Interesting. Oh yeah, the my herbs are hitting me. What is this? I think I have 2 other Spirit comic books in total. Never really connected with the character. I don't know many people that have. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing real. Like, it's hard for me to like jump into this. I don't know why, but the Spirit, it just seems like a desperate attempt to monetize a legacy brand that doesn't really have any fan base. Like I said, I haven't met a Spirit fan. You know, working cons, like, the best thing about working New York Comic Con is being able to talk to 100,000 people. You know, everyone comes up, says, this is what I like. Oh my God, that thing's cool. I don't know what that is. That sucks. That kind of shit. And no one's ever been like, you got the Spirit? Like, no. Whatever. I'm just saying, I think this brand, like, died in the 40s. But whatever. They made a movie or something once. Okay. AK Comics. Or AK Comics. I don't know. I mean, this seems maybe early 2000s or 90s. Even 90s vibes, possibly. But the fact that I have no idea who AK Comics are, or who any of these superheroes are, does not bode well for them surviving. Okay, we got Princess of Darkness Aya, issue number 3. Okay, I have no idea. I mean, so this is very independent. It has a very interesting paper feel. The cover is very high quality and thick. When is this from? 2002. So yeah, it was right on that line. Like I said, I couldn't tell if this was early 2000s. There's like a very similar edginess. I noticed that when we talk about a decade like the 90s, you know, we're usually referring to like 2003. When we talk about the 80s, we're also talking about the early 90s. We're always off by a little bit. Okay, let's see. Some interesting stuff here. I don't know, there's something about just Princess of Darkness is just kind of a generic brand. But whatever, this is interesting. I don't know any of these creators. Right, do I? No. Does anyone know any of these guys? I don't think anyone's jumping out at me. So, I don't know. Interesting find. Like, you never know. These super weird independent things can be amazing. And this one is a score already. This is a goddamn hit. I've noticed that my favorite videos are the ones where I enjoy the ads. And this set kind of blew my mind. So, at this time, I still loved, like, the classic Impel that are kind of corny. White edges, bright layouts. It's not like a full color graphic. And they're kind of cool, but they were fun. They had all these little fun facts on the back. I think at this point, they were like only up to Series 2, maybe Marvel Universe Series 3. And those were all great. I enjoyed the hell. But this was like this whole other thing. The art was crazy and intricate. The full art, like, it was just amazing. These blew my freaking mind. Like, they were some of the coolest looking cards out there. And I thought it was interesting that on the back, like all the previous, they would list the first appearances, but on the back of these, I want to say, or it might have been another set, they would have like the cover, like a little thumbnail of the cover, but it was the first cover appearance. So it was very interesting for, like, first appearances were always a thing, but they kind of used some of these cards to play up the idea of the first cover appearance as a key, which, you know, I think is a pretty reasonable form of a key, because you do, like, you know, I have some of my, I don't know, I love the Watcher. You know, I love seeing him on the cover, but I feel like he wasn't on the cover when he did the first premiere, so I feel like there really is an iconic nature. Okay, what the hell is this? I have no idea what this is, and this is just pure Marvel 9 terror On the Wings of a Demon. There you go. That's very cute. Who is there a creative team on the cover? No. What do we got? 1992. Okay, created by Chichester, Clark, and Jansen. DJ Chichester. DG Chichester? Got weird. Okay, whatever. So I don't really know any of these creators. But this is weird. I mean, this is one of those ones where I don't really want to jump into it. Like, you know, this is issue 5, and it feels like all of these issues are going to be dollar bin books. So I almost want to put this on the list of just weird stuff that I'm like, these weird runs that I'm going to try to build going forward. Like next month, Big Apple Comic Con. Tons of dollar. I'm going to drop hundreds on dollar bins. Sight unseen. Just so I can do more of these videos. It's very cool. Okay, I mean, this looks like standard occult stuff. It's got an interesting art style. Ooh, I love this. I love old price guides. Very cool. Very interesting. Yep, they found the demon. Okay, cool. This is interesting. This is completely, like, unknown to me. Like, it's not out of my wheelhouse, but it's just out of my wheelhouse when it came out. So it's, you know, a very interesting thing to find. Okay, let's see what we got here. For Scores, the podcast. Okay, well, already a podcast. Oof. Them herbs. Okay. So this is got to be 2000s, probably 2010. Let me see. 2019, even more recent. Man, a podcast not that old. I don't know. Savage Sword of Conan. So this is, I just don't know. There have been so many reboots of this series. But this says, you know, Roy Thomas, Alan Davis. There's some notable creators on this one. This is issue 10. There we go. I wonder if this run is in the dollar bins. But there you go. I've never really gotten into Conan, but Conan? I have read some amazing Red Sonja stories. I feel like Gail Simone had a run. I think Gail Simone might be like the greatest modern comic book writer. It blew my mind. Like the Secret Six run was amazing. Everything she does is fire. What is this? Okay, so this is going to be post 2000s, right? This is going to be mid to early aughts. What? No, this is 1997? Weird. I don't know why, but I feel like this was like post-Onslaught, but this is a very weird reboot. Kind of a retro retelling. Oh, the Uncanny Origins. I think I remember I don't think I ever saw this one, but I believe there was an X-Men series like this, where it was issue by issue, you know, each one would be a retelling of, like, like Uncanny X-Men #1, but it was modernized and rewritten. So it would be, you know, they'd be adding details and playing up different elements. So it definitely was different. You know, it wasn't just a straight, like, facsimile. I hate facsimiles, reprints. I just don't get it. But this idea of, oh, this is like a retelling of, like, one of the early issues. Like, this might literally just be Incredible Hulk 5 from the original 6-issue run. Like, I don't know. But very interesting. I guess this one seems to cover the origin. So is this a series where they just go through origins one at a time? I don't even know. But it's very cool. This is very interesting. Like, you can see that the art is, like, retro stylized. You know, but it's very well colored. High quality. Very bright. I like it. It's a very fun idea. It's an interesting way of revisiting the past. And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of just flat out reprinting stuff. I like retelling, reimagining, repurposing. We love that shit in comics. Okay, there you go. This is another 5 books. This is $5. That's it. This is what $5 worth of comic books gets you. There you go. And I'll see you next time. Good night and good flight.